Hi, how are you? Welcome to the fun. I have a new fun cut out tonight, and I think you're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. So we have a new launch recently, as you all hopefully already know. But this is one of the transfers, and you guys, as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to do it. Okay, like immediately, I needed to do a project on it. So here we are. First one that I've done of the launch. Let's see if I can get it together here. No, that's not right. Okay, here we go. Keyword is drama, okay? Because I'm not the only one having a dramatic episode day in and day out. I know, it can't be just me. So, come and join me while we put this one together. I'm going to start with the little TV cutout, and I got this idea from someone else. So I have this like chartreuse green, which I know is so it's not cute. I know it. I hope I'm not going to regret this choice, but this is the color that a friend of mine used, and it turned out so good because this is like a retro TV style, you know. I think it's correct that I'm supposed to use this pink color. So it just so happens it's one of the colors that I bought from DecoArt, and I happen to have it already. So we're going to give it a try. Hopefully we don't hate it. I don't think we're going to hate it. We're going to add some floral and make it really pretty. And we're going to use resin on the TV screen itself. Okay? So come and stick around for a little bit. And let's see if we can put this together, okay? I think we can. It'll be fine. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, it's so good. And I love that it's a B size and it's big enough for a shirt. Hi, Tammy. How are you? I'm going to do a couple of coats of this color, but we're already doing really well. I'm liking this already. So, oh my gosh, it does look like a square alien head. Well, we're going to make it not look so much like an alien head. Hi, Lens. How are you? I love you. Okay. Hopefully Rory's feeling better. Y'all, my little niece has pink eye. And it's terrible. I hated pink eye as a kid. It was the worst. That and ear infections was like the bane of my existence. And I don't know, I was just getting sick all the time. I probably wasn't washing my hands enough, probably. But I had the flu, like, multiple holidays where I had to be quarantined. Well, the rest of one time we hosted Christmas, I think it was Christmas at my house, at my parents' house. And I had to be quarantined in my mom's bedroom the whole time. It was terrible. Because I had the flu. And then all summer long, I would be down with, ear infections like crazy. I've always had problems with my ears. I had tubes in my ears as a kid, as a baby. And ever since then, my ears have been a problem. Okay, so I know it looks like an alien. Thank you, Tracy, for pointing that out. Okay, we need another piece of cardboard. I've got a mess going on over here. Y'all don't look at my floor over there, okay? Stop it. Quit judging me. Oh, I'm glad she's feeling better. That's so great. Okay, so here's the deal. Pickle. We're going to use this gray color. It's called Artifact. It has it in all different languages here from DecoArt. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope I can help make it better by maybe we can share a laugh or two. You can laugh at my expense. How about that? I hope that helps. We're just going to paint this real quick. Y'all, I'm obsessed with this paint, okay? Tracy, I sent you a link, and it's still in the clearance section on the DecoArt website, and this stuff is so great. I love it. I mean, I bought almost every color whenever... I think I bought it around Black Friday. But apparently they stay on sale because that was in November. No, don't be sorry. Totally, I get it, and I see it too. So, it's fine. Let me set that over there for a minute. Okay, so I have this canvas that I regularly buy surfaces that I don't know what I'm going to do with them. And this was one that had something else on it. But we're just going to paint right over it. And I'm going to paint the edges too, okay? This gray color. This is a different gray. It's millennial gray time, okay? This is called, I don't know. Where's the name? Yesteryear? Okay. I feel like I'm like losing it whenever I'm trying to read what the name is, and it's in a bunch of different languages, and then I'm flipping that thing over trying to figure it out. It's like I forgot how to read or something for a second, and it kind of freaks me out actually, because I'm like, wait a minute, is this a word that I just don't know yet? Or hopefully at 41 I've encountered more words than I haven't, you know what I'm saying? All right. Well, I'm feeling very silly today. I had a really good day today, and I'm just feeling like just a silly bone. I cut out a bunch of stuff this afternoon after work, and I have some really great projects coming up. So I hope that you're ready for some fun stuff. The Simple, I think it's called Simple Life launch that we just had has tons of great stuff. We also had an After Dark launch, if you didn't know. We did. This is acrylic paint. It's called Chalky Finish by Deco Art. And they're on sale. They're in the clearance section of the Deco Art website. I love them. I got that kind, and then there's another one that's like an indoor-outdoor paint. I wouldn't probably use it outside. But it's called the other one is called Outdoor Living. But they're really great. They have good coverage. I am going to do one more coat on the top of this because you can kind of still see the paint coming through. But we're going to use this as our base. And it already has a hanger on it, so, you know, we're in luck. But with the canvas, I just hang it on a nail. I don't even bother. If it doesn't already have a hanger on it, I'm not adding a hanger, okay? I don't know why I grabbed this giant foam brush, but here we are in this life together. So let's just figure it out together, okay? We'll get there. I don't have nearly enough paint on this thing. So on one of my trips, I went to Target and I got some foam brushes because I didn't bring any brushes to paint with. And the pack that I got had like a bunch of different sizes, and that's why I have this weird... Normally I buy them on Amazon in bulk, and I just get the small ones because those are the best ones, and then I can just use it once and get rid of it and not feel bad about it. But I figured since I have these, I might as well use them. I guess I should probably use them on like a door hanger would be the smart move, but I never claimed to be that smart. People sometimes think I am, and that's their mistake, okay? Yeah, totally grab whatever of these paints that you can. I think they're like $6 for a jar of them, and that's a pretty good deal. It's an 8-ounce jar, and that's a lot of paint. I didn't know. I wanted a bigger one than just these little tiny squeeze bottles like that size, and that's all they had on the Deco Art site. And like at Hobby Lobby, they don't have a lot of big ones. I mean, they have a few of the folk art ones, or they had. I don't know. I've been hearing. Oh my gosh. I hate that for you, Rory girl. I really do. Pink eye is the worst. So, by the way, the keyword is drama, okay? And if you're a drama queen like me, I think you might love and need this transfer. And this cutout, for that matter, okay? In fact, I cut out 2 of these because my friend Tess, the one that I did the crawfish boil round for, she's going to see this and demand that I make it for her. So I might have to make a second one. So I went ahead and just cut out 2 of them because she's pretty demanding and very dramatic. I mean, she's always having a dramatic episode, though, if I'm being honest. Like, every time that I see her, it's something. Alright, get this thing dry. And, I mean, I could probably just set this to the side and let it dry naturally, but I don't think you're a drama queen. I think you tell it like it is, and if people just don't like that, that's their problem, okay? I don't think you're a drama queen, though, personally. But who knows? I mean, all we do is sit around and yap every time we're together. I swear, people probably hate us for that, but whatever. They hate us because they ain't us, you know? That's what I like to say, because there's no other reason that someone could hate me. Just jealous, right? Alright, get this thing completely dry, and then we'll move on with our day. I am probably going to wax this, because it's got a lot of sticky that's going to stick to it, and I don't want to peel up my paint. So I want to make sure that it's really good and dry before I start putting anything down. This paint is feeling a little bit sticky. It's kind of weird. I didn't shake that bottle, and maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. Anywho, I think it feels sticky right there. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. It should be dry by now, though. That's for sure. I don't know why it feels sticky. But anyways, we will go on. Hi, Callie. How are you? Let us wax. And then the rest of this should be smooth sailing, hopefully. We are going to use resin, which is always fun. I love resin. The instant resin that you just cure under the light is a lot of fun to me. I enjoy it a lot. So hopefully it's going to turn out the way that my little pea brain envisions it, but we'll see about that. The jury's out on that one too, Lynn. Whether this thing's going to turn out the way that my brain envisions. So that's, oh, that's cute. I'm liking my little retro TV. Even though it is kind of alien-like. It is. Tracy, you're so right. All right, let's get this thing fuzzed. And you know I'm going to use Shimmer Shadow on this project, right? Is that a given? Did we already know that was going to happen? Or is it just a good guess on your part? Because if you know me at all, you know black glitter is my favorite. Anyways, let's put this thing down. So I did go ahead and I put the pieces together so that it would make it easy. I did wax, okay. I painted with just regular acrylic matte paint. It's this, I used Americana Decor chalk paint, okay. And I'm going to press that down really well. And then, oh gosh, yikes. All right, Shimmer Shadow to the rescue. We're just going to get right in there. So anyway, you can comment the word drama to grab not only the link to this cutout, but also to the transfer and the stuff that I'm using, okay? For this project. If you haven't gotten it already, I think that you can still buy the quick pack with the quick shop with all the transfers from the launch that we just had. Pretty sure it's still available. So we also just had a restock of the Hogwarts stuff, all the Harry Potter stuff, and the Seinfeld and Friends items are out too. So you need to go shopping if you haven't lately. I think today's the last day for free shipping also on every order, y'all. There's no minimum order, which, how fun is that? I love free shipping. It's a problem for me. Okay. I will, if I have to add $20 more to get free shipping, I'm doing it. Okay. And it's a personal problem. It's my brain doesn't work properly, obviously, because it's not worth $20 extra usually to spend on a website, but I be doing it. So whenever they say free shipping and no minimum, I'm like, sign me up. You know, get me on that deal immediately. Okay, so this feels pretty darn dry. I have my little nail lamp here. Okay, I'm gonna take this apart. Make sure it's dry by rubbing your finger across it. Don't do that, okay? Hi, Joanne. How are you, my dear? I'm going to just use this crusty, dusty piece of cardboard to set this on. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap this around the edge with tape, okay? And I'm going to try my best to not have any bubbles so that I can hopefully seal it around the edge, okay? I don't know, I've seen people do this before. I'm no professional resin person, okay? But I figure I can keep it from going over the edge like this. And there's probably a better way. And you all probably know it, but I don't know it. So say hi to Dozer. He's out there barking like a maniac because he is a maniac for sure. He comes from maniac stock. And Rebecca, my friend, you did this to me. But he's the best, y'all. Probably the greatest dog I've ever had, to be honest with you. He's so cool. So thank you for that. But he is a nut. His little personality is just really fun. Alright, so there's that. And I'm just crossing my fingers that I have enough resin in here. I feel like I do. Okay. So I just wrapped it like that. I did tape it off at the bottom just so that it sits flat, sort of. Okay. And then we're going to just get in there with it. Now, I do want it to be flat, so I don't want there to be bubbles or anything like that. And hopefully this is going to work out. And if it doesn't, I have a second cutout in there ready to go that I will do. I will do this project over and avoid the resin, but I think it's going to be good. I need a pen, like something to pop bubbles with. The tip of this works. Hopefully I'm not messing it up by shoving it in the resin to pop bubbles. And then I want to go all the way to the edge, all the way around. And make sure I don't have any bubbles at all, okay? Just like so. I think I'm good. And then pop my bubbles. And I think people use like a torch sometimes or something. I don't have a torch around here, so we're gonna do what we're gonna do. And yeah, he does. He's identical to his father, and he acts just as crazy. He is a thief too, just like his father. But he's not so bad. He just steals socks these days. All right, we're gonna set this in here, and I'm gonna go 90 seconds to start, okay, and see how we are after 90 seconds. Okay, this thing works really good. I love this for nails and for this. I actually brought it in here full time because I don't do my nails anymore. I use press-ons these days. But this turned out really good as the TV. I think it's perfect, actually. And then this bad boy is looking good also. So that's perfect too. And then I have some flowers and some greenery that I pulled out of my stash. Some just like paper flowers. Oh God. Wheel. Let's see. I don't know where that just flew to, you guys. 1 second. Here it is. I found it. So that's required. You have to throw it off of your table, okay? And don't look at my shorty shorts, but I've been wearing shorts that are probably too short for me, but it's fine. Don't look at them. I don't leave the house in them. I might, but I haven't yet. Anyway, so yeah, this one is from my website, my chalk website, and then I got these other paper ones from Hoblob, and then I think these are kind of silk ones. Hi Brownie, how are you, doll? What's going on? We're just setting some resin. We're gonna go one more time, maybe twice more, okay? It felt like it was brighter a second ago. I don't know what made it brighter, but it's fine. I think. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening here. I'm just doing as the directions say. Now, I do have a hanger right there, so I'm going to make sure that I put this on here with the hanger up. Now, this is a little bit too small, okay? Which is okay in my book. It's fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine, right? That's what we say. Just dry around those edges. And then it's gonna sit, it just brightened up. I don't know if y'all could see that, but I don't know what's happening. This thing, who knows? I've had it for ages, so hopefully it's gonna work. Okay, it worked before the last time I used it, but this is gonna be super cute. Look how adorable. And then what I'm thinking is for the flowers, I felt like I needed a grouping of 3, but maybe just 2 might be okay. I don't know. And then the little leaves, I'm gonna have to trim them, obviously, but I like a grouping of 3 better. And I didn't have 3 of these white ones, which makes me really sad, but it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and heat up my hot glue gun too for the flowers, because I just don't feel that Stick Fast is, I know it's strong enough, but it's not thick enough to be an immediate hold, I don't think, for something like that. So I prefer for like a bow or for greenery or flowers, I like to use hot glue. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wait. I'm not going to glue this yet. I'm going to wait until this is done so that I can be sure that it's going to work out, because God forbid it doesn't work and then I have to scramble to try and figure out what I'm doing with my life. Anyways, we're about done here. This is the 3rd time I've hit 90 seconds. So I think it just brightened up again. So maybe that's like halfway through it says, hey, I want to be brighter. I don't know. This light is from Amazon. It works fantastic for both gel nails and for this application. So I know it will work, but who knows what it's doing. I don't know. Anywho, so tell me about your day. I had a fantastic day. I told you guys earlier. I'm feeling very energetic today. I am preparing to go out of town next week, which is going to be a giant pain because I have to drive, and the TSA stuff is still going on, which is a nightmare. Chris has to go on a trip too on Monday, and he has to fly. So y'all just wish him luck, because he's going to need all of the prayers and thoughts and everything else. Okay, so it's ready. It's nice and set, I think. So I'm going to just pull this off. It's super hot, so be careful whenever you do that. That looks so cool. I could have probably done a little bit better of a job taping it around this edge right here. It's a little bit like crazy looking, but we're gonna make it work, okay? And it kind of sticks up a little bit, which is kind of cool. It makes it look layered. I love it. This is great. I think I want to, I don't know what I want to do. I'm sort of wondering if I need to get that stuck in there first before I go to glue it, because I don't trust myself to be able to get it glued on there and have it stay. Now, I wanted this to be 2 pieces for this cutout so that I could use resin on it. So, I mean, I could have, I guess, just made a single piece, and that probably would have been easier. I wouldn't have been able to make it resin as easy. I could have probably done it, but let's see if I can flip this without getting glue on my hand. We'll see. Y'all, this is real cute. Oh, crap. I'm going to have a dramatic episode if I put this on wonky. Okay. And then, as I do for any canvas, I like to give it some pressure from behind, because it's just not, there's nothing here to push against, you know? So, this is cute. I'm really loving this. That looks really good. So there's that part, okay? You can do the resin or not. It's fine. If you don't want to, if you're not comfortable with it, you do you, okay? And then I'm going to trim those down. And I don't know, I do love this. All right, we're gonna put it over here. And I'm gonna just start with just a little bit of hot glue there. And start with my greenery. And then I can put the flowers down to cover that greenery. Like so. There we go. Y'all, we are having a June bug infestation over here. I can hear them just beating up against this window right here. It's super creepy. And then if I go out into my garage right now and just listen, you'll just hear them just banging up against the garage door, and then go out there tomorrow and it's going to be a graveyard. It's so creepy. Y'all, I'm obsessed with this. Okay. Now I'm going to have to hang this in my office, and my friend's going to see this and she's going to want me to make her one, and then I'm going to have to make another one. What do y'all think? Isn't this adorable? So I do constantly have a dramatic episode, and I'm loving this so much. The resin is okay. I probably wouldn't do the resin again. Okay. But you could totally do it. You're probably better at it than me. So give it a try. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.